Okay, so let's have a look at the first question on Summer 22 M8 Paper 2. The equation x cubed minus 3x equals 34 has a solution between 1 and 5. Use trial and improvement to find this solution. Give your answer correctly 1 decimal place. Show all your work out. So to say it's trial and improvement, so you're just guessing values. So when we put in 1 we get negative 2. So 1 cubed take away 3 times 1 is negative 2. We put in 5 cubed take away 3 times 5 is 110. So the answer is obviously between 1 and 5, and it's going to be closer to 1 because negative 2 is much closer to 34 than 5. So try 2 cubed take away 3 2's is 2, too small. 3 cubed take away 3 3's is 18, still too small. And then we do put in 4 cubed take away 3 4's is 42. So we now know the answer is between 3 and 4. We want to give it to 1 decimal place, so we put in 4 is 52, and put in 3.5 we get 32.37, which is too small. So we try the next biggest, which is 3.6, and we go 3.6 cubed take away 3 times 3.6. Okay, do that in our calculator. 3.6 cubed take away 3 times 3.6, and we get the answer 35.8, which is too big. So that means the answer is between 3.6 and 3.5. Now to decide which one is the right one to 1 decimal place, we look halfway between 3.55. And if we do 3.55 cubed to take away 3 times 3.55, we get 34.088, which is too big. So that means the right answer must be between 3.55 and 3.5. So if it would round, it would round to 3.5. Okay, question 2. When a spinner is spun 50 times, it landed on red 12 times. When it spun a second 50 times, it landed on another 9. Calculate the relative frequency for the first 50 spins, so it's 12 out of 50, or 6 out of 25, 0.24. After 100, we've done it 12 plus 9. 12 plus 9 is 21. So now it's 21 out of 100, or 0.21. Part B. When this spun another 50 times, that would be 150, the spinner landed on red another 9 times. So that would be 30 out of 150, which cancels down to a fifth. Which value of the relative frequency gives your best estimate of landing on a red? It would be a fifth, or 0.2, because it was done the most number of times. Part C. The spinner landed on yellow 40 times in the first 100 spins. Estimate the probability for it. So it's 40 out of 100, 4 over 10 or 2 fifths, 0.4 or 2 fifths. Estimate how many times it will land on 300. So we've got to multiply that probability, 0.4 by 300, and it's 120. Okay, question 3. Solid cone has a vertical height of 12, slant height of 13, and a radius of 5. So there's a little diagram of it. Work out the total surface area. So the total surface area is going to be the curved surface area, which is pi RL, plus the bottom, which is the circle, pi r squared. So it's going to be pi times 5 times 13 plus pi times 5 squared. 5 13s are 65, 5 squared is 25. 65 pi and 25 pi is 90 pi. So the answer in terms of pi is 90 pi. Okay, question 4. The following linear inequalities represent a closed region. By drawing straight lines and shading, show this region. Okay, so the easiest one to draw here, we've got to draw the line y equals 5, and you've got to remember y equals 5 would be a horizontal line going through 5. So that's the line there. We want where it's less than that, so we don't want above it, so we shade above it. Next, x plus y is 3. So we make it out a little table. When x would be 3, y would have to be 0. So the point 3, 0. When x is 0, y would have to be 3, 0, 3, and we draw that line in. Now we want to know where it would add together and give you an answer greater than 3, Nothing plus nothing would be less than 3, so this is the side we don't want, so we shade this side here. And last but not least, 2y minus x equals 4, so if x was 0, y would have to be 2, and if x was minus 4, y would have to be 0. Okay, so minus 4, 0. So that's our line there for 2y minus x equals 4. Now we want where it's greater than 4, 2 nothings take away nothing is less than 4. That's the side we don't want. So we shade this side. So in there, so that's the side that will be shaded for that one. So in there is where R is. Okay, part B. Hence work out the maximum value of 3x plus 2y in this region. So what we do is we look for the corners. Okay, so there are the integer values of those corners. This doesn't cross at an integer, so we take the nearest integer coordinate, which would be 1, 3, and we're going to work out what is 3x plus 2y for each of those. So 3 1s plus 2 3s is 9, 3 6s plus 2 5s is 28, and last but not least 3 times minus 2 plus 2 times 5 is 4. So the one that gives us the biggest value is 6, 5, and the biggest value is 28. Okay, question 4, 5 even. Book Club offers 26 different books for sale. 5 books cost £3, 6 books cost £4, 7 of the books cost £6, 8 of the books cost £7. Abby wants to buy 2 books for exactly £10. Okay, well the only way we can get £10 is if we have a 4 and a 6 or a 3 and a 7. So 3 and a 7. How many combinations can you choose? Okay, well there's £4 books, there are 6, there are 7 £6 books, so there's a total different of 42 combinations. £7 there are 8, £3 there are 5, so that's a total of 40. So both those together make 82. There's 82 different combinations.